drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. A big pickup of 38. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
The pass.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you got to reward them, don't you? You got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb on the counter, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
From the 31, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, Austin. Move it, team. Look. Bang, bang. Check nickel. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
54, check, walk 54.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's see what you got. 53 to Mike, 53,
They'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Hill.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw here. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
feet. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The pass.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That was second down run for Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
57's Mike.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Pickup. It's second and 8.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
315. One fluff.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
With the score.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they beat us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain.
There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
A gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this throw caught left side, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
At their own 11-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Quit talking about it. 57, Mike, 57. Look that right there.
They run, Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Good job right there. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 99. Check 99.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong, you know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
On the delay, this is Murray. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here comes Cohen. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Chubb. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And they're facing 3rd and 6 to start things out.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. I got you. 57. Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's a party now.
On the ground, down. It's Chubb. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check the backer. Check the backer. All go special. All go special. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, 0.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill it. Kill. Turn it.
Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. We really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Spot that. Check 15, check 15. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, watch it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Check. One flip. Minus 57.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts
at the 7-yard line,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
14.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third and 10. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Again, it's Murray. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Josh Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Gun. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down now, it's Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Eight yards to go on second down. They run it again with Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check, check.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Okay. Switch. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check safety.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Give me that ball. Zero. Patch it. Hey, check Mike 57. Double dog. That's the one.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Saints.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Seahawks 10-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44.
Nothing in.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They go with Murray again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's